Am I the asshole for helping my daughter's boyfriend against his parents' wishes? Long story short, am I the asshole for giving my daughter's boyfriend his portion of the money he needed for them to move into an apartment together, against his parents' wishes? His parents are majorly pissed because I gave him the money, because they didn't want him to move in with my daughter. He is 22 years old, works a full-time job, and has been dating my daughter for 3 years. His parents require him to give them his entire salary every pay period. It's direct deposited into their bank account. They give him an allowance of $100 per week. They told him he could not move out because they need his help financially, but his father makes really good money as an architect, and his mother makes a moderate income as a high school teacher. I personally don't think they should be depending on their son's income or guilting him into giving them his money. I gave him the money, he opened his own bank account and had his job change his direct deposit. They are moving in the apartment this coming weekend. His mother posted a scathing post on Facebook basically threatening me with bodily harm for messing with her family and getting involved with things that are none of my business. She then proceeded to call me and scream at me with pretty much the same message. I hung up on her. So, am I the asshole for getting involved in their family matters? Should I have stayed out of it? Not the asshole. His parents sound like shit and he needs to separate his bank account and close off their access to it ASAP. That's so inappropriate. Not the asshole. They're only pissed that because of you they're going to struggle to continue to financially abuse him. Honestly, good on you. Your daughter is dating the young man, it is your business. His parents sound unbelievably controlling. I have to wonder where their money is going. Drugs? Gambling? Something else? Anyway, definitely not the asshole. If she keeps threatening you, I'd call the police and file a restraining order. I got to the part where you said they take his entire salary and then give him a $100 allowance, and holy shit. I had to stop reading there. That is 100% financial abuse. They're mad at you because you helped him break free of their abusive control. The whole, stay out of our family business, thing is wonderful for abusers. Then there is no one to speak up for, protect, or help the victims of abuse. If I were you, I would block them. It's amazing how much more happy and peaceful your life becomes when you cut toxic people out. You did good. Not the asshole. He is 22 years old. His parents don't get a choice. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. If that post is still up, get some screenshots in case you need to go to the police. Not the asshole. He needs to get a new private bank account ASAP. Not the asshole. You sound like a great person. I was going to say that's a bit extreme, but when I noticed his age that completely changed things. He is an adult. This level of parenting from his parents is insane. Good on you for helping him out. I can't imagine how long he would have been stuck in that nightmare if you didn't step in. Not the asshole. Info: do you actually think you're the asshole? Like, is this really a moral conundrum for you? Not the asshole. He's an adult and you made your own decision to give him the money, and he made his own decision to separate from financially abusive parents with that money. Not the asshole. You helped a young man get out of being exploited. So your title should read, AITA for helping my daughter's boyfriend to escape his financially abusive parents, not the asshole. If his parents continue to harass you and threaten you with bodily harm, I'd suggest printing the evidence in the nearest courthouse for a restraining order. They were financially abusing their adult son and you helped free him financially from their control. Not the asshole. NTA. Maybe consider getting matching restraining orders. You saved this young man from a subtler form of abuse. Not the asshole. Quite the opposite, in fact. You're a veritable hero. I was going to say YTA, then I seen the age and the fact that he is responsible and there is a solid relationship with your daughter. He might as well be your son-in-law, especially with how crazy his parents are. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Poor guy is being financially abused by his family. They want to make him their dependent forever. Make sure you save all messages, phone calls, and SM posts made by his family. Clearly they don't care who they're abusing so long as they're in control. So do people just come here to validate the fact they actually did a good thing? Cause 99.9% of these are just people doing the right thing, and I've never seen someone voted as the asshole. Lol. Not the asshole. I would also suggest that you offer to go over his work benefits package with him to make sure he knows what he has and how it works, change login credentials as well as security questions. This poor guy probably has some Adulting, gaps that will become apparent over the next year. Not the asshole. Good on you in helping him to break away from what sounds like a very controlling family. You've given him a head start in adulthood. Not the asshole. Good for you. I have no idea why you are asking this. Of course you're not the asshole. He's 22. Who gives a crap what his parents think? Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You were helping both him and your daughter. This sounds almost exactly like my husband's mother when we were trying to move in together 10 years ago. My husband was the same age as your daughter's boyfriend, with a full-time job and giving most of his money for rent to his mom. She attempted to be more manipulative and passive-aggressive to keep him in the house. It only took 10 years, some rough patches, therapy, and her disowning us about 7 years ago, because of money, for things to work out. But we are much better off because my family helped us get out on our own despite her attempts to keep his money around. Wait, she is a teacher. Yikes. What will she be teaching this poor kids? Oh, and not the asshole. Not the asshole. You helped him escape his abusive parents, they were financially abusing him. All of you should block all of them everywhere. Honestly, from what I read here, his mom should probably be put in a mental institution. Stealing from your son, and then threatening anyone who helps him. Somebody deserves the Mother of the Year award. Not the asshole. She can call it getting involved with things that are none of your business, but most reasonable people would call it helping someone out of a financially abusive situation. Not the asshole and a pretty awesome parent. Fuck them. Not the asshole. They deserve to be jailed for their behavior. Anyone trapping a child in permanent financial abuse deserves everything that's coming their way. Now write down anything they do or say so that you've got it handy for when the son files a police report. It would only be YTA if the A stood for angel. Not the asshole. X1000. Not the asshole. You got him out of an abusive situation. He needed you. No matter what happens with the relationship, you most likely changed his life forever. Not the asshole. Dating your daughter for 3 years practically makes him family. You've helped him gain independence and build their life as a young couple. His family does not need to steal every paycheck of his. No matter the financial situation, he deserves what he earns. Good on you, you sound like a wonderful parent. So not the asshole. This was the right thing to do, his parents are the assholes. I would print a copy of her Facebook rant and give it to the police since she threatened you with bodily harm. They are probably harassing your daughter too. I would make sure that she saves up any evidence, as well, and give to the police and hopefully get a restraining order against them. Not the asshole. You helped an adult man escape financial abuse. It's a positive thing to do no matter how things turn out long term in his relationship with your daughter. I hope he successfully moves on. Not the asshole. His mom needs to tread carefully. Getting a restraining order for harassment or a conviction for theft could endanger her teaching license on the grounds of morality clauses, depending on how her district writes the contracts. NTA. He's 22. They should be getting 0% of his paycheck. She's just pissed you helped her slave escape. Not the asshole. He's an adult. You are a great person. This reminds me of an Army post. An older NCO had a soldier who never had money. Upon investigation, he discovered his parents, maybe one or both, were receiving his pay and giving him an allowance of $20 a month or something. That NCO pretty much did the same thing as you. Not the asshole. You saved him from an abusive situation. His mother sounds awful and he's obviously struggled to break away from her controlling behavior, likely because it's been going on his whole life and he doesn't know any different. Hopefully he and your daughter can now build a happy new life, and it's clear you'll be a great emotional support to them. Not the asshole. You made it possible for him to escape his abusers. Not the asshole. You just saved a man dealing with emotional abuse, and did it in a mature manner which I respect, knowing that not everyone would have handled it this way. Not the asshole. You are an angel. Well done. His parents are toxic. Block them. I'm going to start this with not the asshole. You have done the poor guy a huge favor. Secondly, just out of interest, what are the parents' justifications for this? Are they overly religious? As I used to work with a guy who was a member of a particular very strict religion whose father did exactly the same thing using their religion as a justification. Not the asshole, and I wonder sometimes why people even post things after typing that all out. Easiest not the asshole ever. You are an amazing human heart, you have significantly changed his life for the better. What the hell? His mom broke the law and he is being financially abused, not the asshole. I see exactly 0 ways you possibly could be the asshole here. Easily not the asshole.